All right, now we're going to create our database. And what I'm going to do is I've made just a simple little database with customer, pizza, order, and order detail and employee. So it's actually 5 tables. Okay. And I'm just going to tell it, we need to update the schema and seed files in the database folder with this information. And I'm just going to paste it in here. And so you'll see I have, this is my first one, customer ID, name, phone, email, pizza ID, name, size, price, cost, order ID, customer ID, date, order detail ID, order ID, pizza ID, quantity, and employee user ID, first name, last name, password, username. All right. So I'm going to hit enter on that, and it's going to come back up here, and it's going to update these two. It's going to create a new schema here, and it's going to do a new add new seed data here. So I'm going to say yes, work that out, and it's going to actually write me a command to like update. So here's the actual SQL that it's doing, and now it's going to do the one for the seed data, and then it's going to give me the command to actually go out and do it. And I'm just going to tell it, basically, the connection information, go ahead and write it to the database, and it will create its own script and write it to the database. So it's almost done with the seed data. So it's making a bunch of seed data right here, which is kind of cool. A bunch of orders, order details for those orders. All right. And then it says we have it done. All right. So what I'm going to tell it is, now I'm going to say, you have the database connection information. Go ahead and create the tables in the DB. All right, and that should be enough to get it to be all excited about it. It's going to first try to connect in and try to connect in with Bash. I don't have so it's going to try to use this connection and all that to do it. I'm going to say go ahead and do it, but it's going to fail out because I don't have the MySQL client installed on this computer. So it's going to say, well, wait a second, I can't do it. I don't have the connector. Let me just create a little Python file, and we'll run that Python file. I'm like, okay, so go ahead and do that. It's going to go ahead and write that. It's going to create a little file here called create_tables.py, and then it's going to try to run those tables. Okay, so it sees everything that it needs. It's doing it. It's going to connect in, run the SQL scheme, and it says it's got a little bit of an error. It does this every once in a while. It'll get an error, and then it'll fix itself, and then it'll fix the Unicode. It's going to probably do like 3 or 4 different fixes on itself. So it'll fix it a couple different times until it gets it right, and then it will run it, and it will verify that it's been run, and it will be good to go. So we're just watching it. It's bashing it. All right, it's connected in. Connected, it was successful. It has the create table statements. All right, so it's fixing this all up. Pretty easy. All right, it has the tables. Everything's been done. Now it's going to update and verify the data was inserted correctly. So it's connecting in. It's going to just do a little double check. It's creating another file here called verify data. It's going to run that and just check to see if all the records are there, and they're coming back, yeah, everything's there. So that's fine. At the end of the day, in lesson 4, we're going to delete these extra files that we don't need. Okay. We're going to delete those, but we're going to leave this schema here, and we're going to reference this schema a couple times and when we tell it what to do. So our database is done. So now, still in lesson 2, we're going to say using the blueprint. So we're going to come up here, and we still have our example blueprint in here. So using the examples.py blueprint, make a new blueprint for customers. And I always just like to add a little bit extra and say, and make sure I'm going to say blueprint and template using the examples template. Also, make sure to use modals and drop downs for the CRUD operations. That should help. Then at least it won't try to do like add forms and stuff like that. So we'll hit enter and it'll do it for customers. And I'm going to pause the video here so we don't have to watch it all. It's going to take a second and it will do it and we'll come right back. So I noticed that I did not put the word customer in here up here. And I forgot to put the word customer in here. I was talking about, but I didn't put it in. So while reading this, I noticed it's starting to make one for pizzas. So I'm going to say make the first blueprint and template for pizzas. Let me move this out of the way. How do I grab? Oh, it's right here. Grab this out of the way. All right. Make the first blueprint and template for pizza, then do customers and pizza and customer. Now that should be perfect. So that will be good, and it should finish. I just pushed escape to help to have it stop what it was doing up here with the pizza one. So now it should double check it. It's registering the blueprints here. It's calling them pizzas, which is good. And then it's now doing customers, which is great. All right, so we have those. We can come up here and look at the blueprints. We've got customers and pizzas, and we can come down here and look at the templates. And we have customers and pizzas. Now we want to make the order one. So let's just tell it, let's make the order and order details blueprint. These can be in one blueprint and template. And make sure they get registered. All right. So it should take that, because even though they're two tables, they're very related, and they can all work in just one blueprint. Okay. So it will make one blueprint for both of those. All right, that blueprint has been finished. We now have orders and order detail. That's all awesome. I still haven't yet to test this, so I'm gonna have to test this in just a second. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and remove the examples, and get it out of the actual base file. So I'm gonna say, go ahead and remove the examples, PY and HTML files. And also from the registry and the navigation in the base file. All right. So I'm going to tell it to do that, and we're going to just watch up here and see if it will actually do it. See if it'll do it. It's probably going to ask me for permission to do it. So we'll see, because it's a delete. Yeah. So when it does a delete, it says you want to have permission. So it's going to run it, try to delete it using the remove command. Okay, so it got rid of the one up here in blueprints, and now it's gotten rid of the one that's down here, and now it should be updating. It's updating the registry, taking it both out of the registry files, which is nice. You see it in red. And then the last thing we'll do is update the navigation and get it out of the navigation. Okay, and once we see it, we should see the navigation, and we'll just see if it's already put in. So we have customers, orders, and pizza all in the navigation, so we know the navigation is working great. And I think that's all we're going to cover in lesson number 2.